So, I'll give you an official welcome. It is absolutely wonderful to be here. This will be a fairly brief class, one of lots of classes that we run, and really hoping that you get some great value from it. The 5 reasons that your clients self-sabotage, or why maybe you self-sabotage. So let's get stuck in. I'm going to go straight to the top, and I'm going to give you reason number 1 for why clients self-sabotage, or why you might. And that reason is that they're addicted to drama. Now, who out there on this call has had this, being addicted to drama? The thing I love about all of these different things we're going to talk about, they're universal. We've all done them at some point. We love drama, by the way. It's exciting and it's inspiring for us, and it gives us a way to meet our need for variety. Okay? Here's the thing. Is the outlet that you've got for drama healthy, meaning no one gets hurt, it's good for you, good for the universe, or is it unhealthy, means that it harms you, harms others, maybe harms relationships? That's a question that you've got to ask, and as a coach, you've got to ask. Now, what I'm curious about with you guys is, what is it, if we look at being healthy and unhealthy outlets for drama, what is a healthy outlet? What's a good way to have drama? Well, I can tell you things like sport, playing sport, and the drama of sport, a movie, going to the theatre, going to the ballet, reading a book, TV shows. All of those things are really great ways for you to be able to feel like you've got some drama, this drama that we love, this need for variety. It's funny, you know, my beautiful wife, Bethany, I remember one day, and you know, she knows a little bit about coaching and personal development as well. And I said to her one day, she watched one of those shows, you know, the Housewives of, you know, Orange, Green County or whatever, you know, one of those sort of things. I say to her, honey, why are you watching this? Why are you watching this? And she says to me, and you'll like this, right? She says to me, well, we both know I need to fulfill my need for drama. So if I don't fulfill it this way, maybe I'm going to fulfill it by starting a fight with you. I'm like, okay, you go back, you watch that show. That's cool. Pretty switched on, right? Drama can become a layer that prevents you from being your true inner hero. And that's one thing you need to be careful of. I want to remind your clients of as a coach. To all the people that have arrived late, hi, lovely to have you here. Good to see you streaming into the classroom late. If it was real, I'd get you to stand up and we'd all say hi. It'd be fun. Sorry, just let me go back to there. Lost my slide for a second. So drama can become this layer that prevents you from being your true inner hero. And people become addicted to the drama. But sometimes you can create the drama yourself. You can actually be the hero. So number 1, addicted to drama. What about this? What about the certainty junkies amongst us? And thank you, David said he loves my flashing lights on this PowerPoint. Think about all of the times we procrastinate. What are we really doing? We're hesitating from doing something because it might cause change with us, with our family, with money. So what do? We play safe. And your unconscious mind wants to keep you safe, by the way. We stay with our tribe. And what happens when we do that is it stops us from being our very best, from being our true self, from being our inner hero. Now the thing is, in Australia, we're actually encouraged not to shine. We really are. We've even got a name for people who are successful, who do shine. We call them tall poppies. So the certainty junkies find it really difficult to be able to move forward. It's one of the reasons that they self-sabotage. Number two, because they're wanting certainty in every aspect of their life. Make sense? What about this one? Another reason people self-sabotage. This is a big one, a really big one. Oh, having a little PowerPoint drama here. 1 sec, I'll be with you in 1 second. PowerPoint's just restarting for me. Hopefully. I'm still here and you can still hear me. I'm just having a few little PowerPoint dramas, folks. Apologies. I should be back there in a second. I'm hoping. He says confidently. We're getting there. I think it was the flashing lights caused the dramas. Or maybe it was the requirement for drama. All right, where were we? Avoiding responsibility. There we go, we're back. Apologies, thanks for sticking around. Avoiding responsibility. Why? I'll tell you why. Because if they embrace responsibility, what does that really mean? A fear of perhaps outgrowing the people that they're close to? Responsibility evolves you as a leader, as a parent, as a sibling, as a friend. But there are people, especially the ones who are challenged with some of this stuff we're talking about today, they see responsibility as a loss of freedom. But it's the opposite. It actually gives you this unlimited freedom. It gives you more opportunity, more choice, way more growth. And then I get this concept of, well, is it a fear of failure or is it a fear of success when we're avoiding responsibility? Or is it total fear of your own wonderful magnificence as a person? You know, one of the things I've learned in my life is that responsibility for 100% of every one of your outcomes brings enormous power. It's a sign of growth. It's a sign of maturity. And it's that real difference between man and woman versus child type thinking. Taking responsibility, taking 100% responsibility, being at cause for everything that you do. Make sense? You guys are quiet. Not too many questions. We're doing well. What about this? What about those people that model poor examples? So they've learned this behavior. They've learned to self-sabotage. You know, we do this naturally, by the way. It's how we work. It's how we've been created. We're modeling machines. But modeling excellence is the key to great success. What do we do, though? We model our parents. We model those people that have influenced us as we grow up. We didn't get a choice about who they were. We didn't get this choice about who they were. So this is the question I want you to ask yourself. The people that you're modeling, are they getting the results that you want? And if they are, great, model them. Model everything about them. Model everything that they do that helps them be successful. But if they're not, then you need to find someone else. Someone that is getting the results that you want. Now, one of the questions that I've often had is, well, where do I model? What do I model? And I was thinking about it just before I ran this class. I thought you can model people based on health, on great health, whatever that means to you. You can model people on business, on finance, relationships. I'm a parent. You can model people on parenting, on friendships. Do you know a great friend? Why? What makes them a great friend? Model that. This is NLP, right? For those of you that have done coaching, this is NLP. And you can become a multiple model soup. Now, if you're wondering, what do I look for? What is it that I model? How do I model? Model the thinking. Only model the excellence. Model the beliefs that they have and that are working for them. I use this a lot with my athletes, and I work as a mind coach, right? I encourage them to find out those that have already done what they want to do, and then start getting curious. Find out how, and then replicate it. Find out how they train, when they train, where they train, the intensity within which they train, and model it. What's their mindset? What are they thinking before a big meet, big game, big event? Model that. Because if one person can do it consistently, so can you. Okay, quick question. Chris, did you say it takes away your freedom? Chris, give me a little bit more on that. Sorry, I've only just looked at the question. Just give me a little bit more definition about that and I'll go for it with you. This one's a big one, folks. This one's a big one. Chris, I'll go back. Did you mean this one, avoiding responsibility or certainty? Just let me know. Responsibility, okay, yeah. It completely takes away your power, Chris. Completely takes away your freedom. Because if you avoid responsibility, you don't have any power. If you avoid responsibility, you don't have any freedom. Do you know why? Because you're at the beck and call of everyone else. But at that place of 100% responsibility, your life is you. Your outcomes are you. What you create is you. Isn't that cool? And to me, that's 100% freedom. In fact, that's the only freedom. And anything that's not that is being held victim and being held, to someone else's game. Yeah, cool. You're welcome. All right. What about this? Not knowing or having a purpose. How does that help with self-sabotage? Well, it helps you to self-sabotage because if you don't know what your purpose is, if that purpose isn't big enough to get you to take action, you could be stuck. Now, I think it's important that thanks Jason, I agree. I think it's important that if you've got this concept that I've got this huge purpose, my purpose is easy. My purpose is easy. In every single day, I want to love as much as I can. I want to live life to the fullest. I want to give as much as I can give. And I want to grow. So with each day, with each activity that I do, I ask myself a question. Is this thing helping me to meet my purpose? Is it helping me to love more, to grow more, to give more, or to live more? And if it is, I do it. And if it's not, I just check myself. Because we've only got so much time. Cool? And having a purpose, when things get hard, when you get to that point where you're like, man, it's 2 a.m. and I really want to go and put my head down. But I've got to get this class created for this group of incredible people tomorrow. And it's just a bigger purpose. You know what? It's that purpose that you have when you look at your kids. It's that purpose where you will do anything for those people. It's a purpose bigger than you and outside of you. And that's great for helping you to get rid of self-sabotage, okay? Your purpose should be simple. It should be easy. It's no use having goals in life. Whoa, we lost it again. I tell you what, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this PowerPoint. This one with the flashing lights is no good. Sorry, folks. Give me a second. We're nearly there, by the way. Mental note to self. No more flashing lights. Chris, you'll need to remind me. Those flashing lights are no good. Your purpose should be simple. It should be easy. It's no use having goals in life unless those goals are huge. If you know with full passion what your purpose is, then everything is possible. Everything is doable. And in a place where everything is possible and everything is doable, guess what? There's no self-sabotage. Can't be. Impossible. Isn't that cool? The last thing I wanted to share with you today for this quick class was this one, because it's one of the questions I get so often. And it's, Doc, how can I find my purpose? Now, if you're on this call and you're not sure what yours is, and I get there are some coaches on here and you guys have found yours, right? There's some people here that haven't found theirs. If I'm looking for a way that I can get my purpose, I go through a checklist. I'm going to give you 9 different ways that you can use to find your purpose. 1, ask yourself, what makes me smile? What activities, what people, what events, what hobbies, what projects, what makes me smile? Because ultimately, that's really what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. We want to be happy. Right at the top of the pyramid, people want to be happy. Number 2, what are your favorite things to do? What did you used to love to do? Do more of that. That's your purpose. That's your purpose. That's what you're here for. Number 3, what are the things that you do that make you lose track of time? I'm going to tell you right now, every day I walk into this office, this beautiful training center, and every day I walk out, sometimes 16 hours later, and I lose time because I love it so much. What's that for you? Is it coaching? Is it training? What is it for you? Number 4, what makes you feel great about yourself? What is that thing that makes you feel fantastic about yourself? Is it standing in front of a group and presenting? Is it sitting opposite someone quietly and listening to their story? Is it inspiring people? Number 5, who inspires you the most? It could be someone you know or someone you don't know. It could be family, friends, authors, artists, leaders. What are the qualities of that person that inspires you or those people? What are the qualities they have? I'm starting to model, right? Number 6, what are you naturally good at? What are your skills? What are your abilities? What are your gifts? What are you naturally good at? By the way, people tell you the universe is always giving you messages about what you're good at. Are you listening? Are your friends saying that you're wonderful at listening, that you're great to go to for advice? Start listening. The universe is telling you what your purpose is. And you guys get, right, when I talk about the universe, it's not some way out there woo-woo. I'm talking about the actual scientific universe that you live in, the people around you, the things that are coming to you naturally, coming to you for a reason. Start listening. What do people typically ask you to help them with or for help in? Again, this is the universe, your universe talking to you. Number 8, if you had to teach something, what would you teach? I've got to tell you, that's the reason that school started for me. I'm a teacher, right? Teacher and lecturer. Well, Well, lots of things, I guess. But I taught PE and health. I didn't want to teach PE anymore. I wanted to teach life coaching. I wanted to teach personal development. I wanted to teach NLP. I wanted to teach people how to be happy because I actually believe that's what most people are looking for, to be happy. If you had to teach something, what would it be? Number 9, if you could get a message across to a massive group of people, who would they be? And what would your message be? So there's 9 questions that I hope will help you to be able to find your purpose. And then you've got a personal mission. What do I want to do? What do I want to help? Who do I want to help? And how do I want to do it? Must remember never to use this PowerPoint again. Okay, so that's us. That's me. That is our little 20-minute power class. And I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got a lot out of it. Now I want to answer any questions that you've got just in our last 4 or 5 minutes. What did you love? You're welcome, Robin. We're going to be doing a couple of these a week, okay? Or we are, and if you're on the list, you'll get the invites. It's just a quick check-in, a little bit of personal development for you guys. Any other questions? What have we got? Christine, thank you. I'm glad you loved it. Marina, great content. Love that it didn't go on forever. Marina, no, 20 minutes, in and out. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Clayton missed number 7. Clayton, let me get my PowerPoint back up. I'll give you number 7, my friend. I can do that for you, I'm sure. I'm sure we can do that for you. Barbara, you're welcome. All right, Clayton, what did we have? Let me just find out for you. All right, number 7. What do people typically ask you for help in? That was number 7. Did you guys like that? Did you like the things that you need to do so you can find your purpose? Jason, great class. Indecision is something I see with sabotages stuck. Yeah, they do. And it need not be that way. Self-sabotage is terrible. Don't need it. Wow, so many comments. I can't keep up. Awesome. You guys are all welcome. Thank you so much for the thank yous. Clarified the certainty factor and where procrastination comes from. Makes it easy to address it for me. Good on you, Marina. Glenn, I want to become a coach. Good on you. You can absolutely do that. That's easy enough. Who else do we have? Got to run, thank you. Yeah, that's okay, Stephanie. Thank you, Glenn. When having a purpose, should it be comfortable? Oh, Stephanie, the word comfortable. Let me get back to you 1 second. I love it. Marlene, tell me your take on the correlation between living your passion and making money. Marlene, I love it. Good question. Robin, I've been waiting for the universe to do it for me. Not going to happen. Need to do it. Yes, Robin, you do. Okay, let's go back. Good questions. Stephanie, thank you, Glenn. When having a purpose, should it be comfortable? So I think about mine, right? Live, love, give and grow. And it's comfortable because I love it. And my purpose is massive. I mean, we now have 1,000 coaches that have trained under, under my umbrella in the school. So that's comfortable for me now, but that wasn't comfortable for me at the start. So I think your purpose needs to be something that inspires you and excites you. And I think that for something to be like that, it needs to be a little uncomfortable, right? Because you've got to work hard to get there. But when I say uncomfortable, I don't mean unenjoyable. I just mean it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge. And we want to train 5,000 coaches. That's our next target. Because we want this army of people out there making the world happy. By the way, ultimately, I think that's what people really want. Someone buys a car, they want a car, not because of the car, not to get from A to B. The car makes them happy. Ultimately, people want to be happy. I want to teach people how to be happy, how to choose to be happy every day. Good question. Thank you. Love it. Marlene, tell me your take on the correlation between living your passion and making money. Marlene, good question. I'll give you my answer because that's the only thing that I can give you. Okay? My answer is that there needs to be an even energy exchange with anything in the world. Go back to the old barter system. And the barter system back in the world was, I'll give you a rock and you give me a stick. I'll give you a wheel and you give me, a boomerang, whatever it was, right? And it was even. Well, we live in a world now where the world is based on a lot of service-based providers, lots of education, like us, right? Like us. So in my world, I believe every transaction needs to be win-win. It needs to be win-win. I need to feel like I'm being compensated and I'm getting looked after for all of the intellectual property and the people I'm bringing to the students. And the students need to feel like they're getting a really great price for the education level that they're getting. This is the other thing, though, that I love, Marlene. I've also found in the last 6 or 7 years that I'm able to give so much more than I ever dreamed that I could because I've been able to solve some of the financial problems that people have, right? So I personally think that being paid and being paid well for what you do, paying people well, by the way, I pay my trainers incredible money, pay them really well to deliver high value training. And I think they do deliver that. I think that correlation between living your passion and making money works beautifully if it's fair, if it's win-win, if you're doing the right thing. And I think that anyone who's ever studied with us, they'll know that's who I am as a person. Cool. But mind you, I don't have any problem with people want to make lots of money. If people want to make lots of money, that's fine. Just do the right thing. Money's fine. Personally, it's by the by for me. But I've got no problem with people who want to make a lot of money. Knock yourself out if that's what they want to do. Cool. And if they can do that while they're doing the thing they love, well, it's even better, isn't it? As long as they're doing the right thing. Robin, I've been waiting for the universe to do it for me. Not going to happen. Oh, I saw that one already, Robin. Well done. Stephanie, thank you so much, Glenn. Great answer. I now definitely know I want to be a life coach. Good on you, Stephanie. Why not? Why not? All I can tell you is this. Becoming a coach changed my life. Becoming a coach changed the lives of the people around me. And it's enabled me to be able to help people to be happy, to live in happiness. And you know what? If you've got that, you've got everything. I reckon if you can be happy, you got everything. So that's where we go. Good on you, Stephanie. All right, guys, we're done. What a cool half an hour. Thank you so much for coming along and spending it with me. It was wonderful hanging out with you. Stephanie, if you want to have a chat about that becoming a coach thing, happy to do that with you. Drop your number in. I can give you a call or get one of our guys to give you a call. To everyone who came along, wonderful spending time with you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. There will be a recording, so if you want to watch it afterwards or share the recording with someone, you'll be able to do that as well. Okay, thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Have a happy day. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Stephanie, I've got your details probably in my system anyway, so I can give you a buzz if you want. Just give me a Y for yes if you want me to. Oh, Clayton. Yeah, definitely. I'll give you a call. Absolutely. Cheers, Jason. Thanks for the thanks. Stephanie, I'll give you a buzz as well. Clayton, Stephanie will give you a call. Someone, it'll probably be Bridget. She's way prettier than me and got a much nicer voice. They'll give you a buzz. Have a chat about our programs. All right. Thanks for coming along. Talk soon. Bye for now.